Wednesday, it's gonna be a nice day outside, so we're taking it outside for a run. You guys are gonna have 6 rounds for time, 400-meter run. Then we have some bodyweight movements, 10 pull-ups, 20 push-ups, 30 air squats. This should look familiar. This is gonna be kind of one of those Murph-ish type workouts, right? Just kind of getting you guys prepped. I know a lot of us are looking forward to doing that workout here in a few weeks. So this will be another longer workout. We're accumulating a decent amount of volume on the body weight movements, and that run is just in there just to kind of spike your breathing a little bit. We're gonna run through each movement and a couple variations on the pull-ups that you guys can work on at home. So I'm gonna turn it over to Manny. I want him to jump up on that bar. Cool, I'm right here, I'm still in frame, right? I would prefer to be an overhand grip. These pull-ups can be done any style. We're gonna show them as strict because I think this is gonna have the biggest carryover. We wanna make sure that we're starting out in a locked out position on the elbows. Lats are engaged, so we're pulling down on the bar. Nice hollow position so he's not overarching his back. And we're making sure that that chin clears the bar at the top and we come back to full extension at the bottom each time. If you are somebody who doesn't have pull-ups and you do have access to a pull-up bar or a door, something that you can do some sort of pulling on, we're actually gonna go into a scap pull-up. So we're not gonna be worrying about that bend in the elbow. Instead, we're just gonna worry about the retraction through the scap and the lats, right? So we're gonna let those shoulders come up to our ears. We're gonna shrug down just to get a little bit of tension on that backside, right? This is gonna help build into not only your pull-up capacity, it'll improve your strength on beat swings and some other gymnastics movements. Cool, and hop down for me, coach. You'll still do 10 of those. Just be nice and slow with them. They're not meant to be a fast movement, so even though we're inside of a Metcon that you're trying to get the best time possible, if you are doing the scap retractions, go a little bit slower. You can make up your time on the other 3 movements. From there, we have our push-ups. Can you go sideways for me, coach? Right, variation 1, this would be as prescribed. Hands are gonna be underneath the shoulders. Nice hollow position. Hips and shoulders are in a straight line, so his butt's not super high up. He's not letting his hips sag. I wanna see him come down all together. Chest is going to tap the floor, and then he's back up to a locked out position. Good. If we do need to scale this, especially with 20 being a higher volume piece, there's 120 in there, I believe, if my math is correct. Just kick it down to your knees, right? This isn't our preferred scale, but this is gonna be the easiest way to scale it at home. Normally we would put something underneath to kind of reduce the range of motion. So if you do have access to a pillow or something like that that you could put underneath, you could do that as well. So you're not going all the way to the floor, you're just going to that target and then back up. Then we'll move into our air squats. I'm gonna switch sides here so I'm back in frame, right? Chest nice and tall, feet are in our squat stance, about shoulder width. And I want him to push his hips slightly back. Make sure we're getting the crease of the hip below the knee. We're staying nice and tall throughout. A lot of times what we see on these higher volume squat days, especially when Murph does come around, can you show us that gorilla, ugly, atrocious squat? Yeah, hands on the knees, chest comes forward, hips are up pretty high. This is kind of like a really shitty good morning, so it's not even a good morning. Put your hands out in front for kind of like a balance. Keeping yourself nice and tall. Just because it's an air squat doesn't mean that we need to treat it any less. Treat it the same way you would if you were squatting a heavy barbell. Take your time, just find that good rhythm. Finish those, then you're back outside on that 400-meter run. Again, guys, this is going to be a longer workout, so pace yourself accordingly. Don't be afraid to kind of break stuff up as you see fit. If you have any questions about scaling or modifying, reach out to your individual coach, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.